Hello and welcome, it's Julie Cube. I'm here in Queensland, Australia. I had a little thought in my mind, so I'm going to try something different. I've been using this wax paper to do quite a few different techniques on my channel of late. Somebody asked me what's the brand name, what's it called. I just got it from my local stationery suppliers. It came on a roll, it was just taped, and it's got wax on one side and it's like dry and dull on the other. I just find it's great if you want to use the paint that you've got on the wax paper. It actually dries quite lovely and you can make another piece of art from it. This was a piece of wax paper that I used from a dip, and then I cut it out, and then I've got this lovely other piece of art on the piece of wax paper that I was thinking of putting it onto a placemat and gluing it, and then you can resin it or have it as a placemat, a trivet, or another piece of art. So the paper gets used as well, so there's no wasting, and it seems to just dry beautifully on the wax paper. That was a dip, by the way, so that was particularly lovely. So it was just came on a big roll, and I will go and get another one because it's been really good. It's been really good to use as the base. So today, when I do a dip, I do, chevrons or put the paint on in certain ways. And of late, I've done a dip and slide or a dip and spin, and it's created different effects. So today I wondered if I set my paint down and then do a Dutch pour and then put my paint canvas on top of the Dutch pour, let's see what effect I get with that. So I'm going to do two experiments. They might not both be today. So one is doing a Dutch pour, which is, I call them chaos pours because I'm an Australian, so it's an Aussie pour, but mine's an Aussie chaos. I blow it and it looks like chaos. So that's my intention. I just want to kind of mark out my canvas just so I don't put paint where it's not needed, So just roughly marking it out. So I know my paint's got to go in that oblong there, and probably only a little bit there because when you blow it out, it'll go over. So I've never done this chaos blow and dip. It's new for me, so let's give it a go. Hey, let's just give it a go. I'm going to start off with just putting some paint willy-nilly on the piece of wax paper. So that's just white, and I'll put some iridescent medium so to make it sparkle, like a sparkly medium in there. And then I've got this cool blue, or I think it's cyan. It's called cyan blue. So let's just pour a bit of that in. Probably don't even need nowhere near as much paint as what I'm putting, but let's give it a go because this might not turn out anything, but do you know what? I'm going to post my results regardless, just to show you that I have failures along with successes. This was purple and I added gold to the purple, and it makes the most beautiful metallic, not sure what to call this. It is like my Berry Delicious but metallic, I guess. So they're kind of like peacock colours, I think. More so than anything else. So I'm going to add some gold now. Yeah, I've got to try and be minimalistic, I guess. But I am going to blow it out and I'm going to dip it. So I do need enough paint that it's going to be enough to transfer onto the other, to the canvas. So those are nice kind of peacocky colours. I get my little blow dryer, my little blower, and let's blow this out. This will be interesting. The other one I was going to try was a swipe, and to get the cells and put the canvas on top of that. Got to experiment. Now I probably should give my canvas a quick coat of white. I think I will do that. I'll give it a quick coat of white, just so I've got my canvas covered as well. Let's give this a go. This will be interesting. So there's the thing, I mean, it might turn out one big mess. Now, if you did this kind of pour, I imagine, with colours that could go muddy, then it definitely will, because the colours will just, but I'm just hoping I chose the right colours. But we'll see. Splodging it out. I haven't seen this done before, doing a chaos blow and dip, only the dip in my traditional way. So it will be interesting. Might be just a big sloppy mess, but let's give it a little turn, of course, and a little slide. Now we'll pull it off. Oh, 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 oh! Well, isn't that interesting? Still came the same kind of effects than if I layer it down. I'm wondering if you pull the canvas up differently, but that's beautiful. Yes, it has missed a bit out there. That's absolutely fine. I could absolutely press that bit in, I guess, and add it. Oh, now I've got a line. Silly Jilly. I'm not going to dip it again. But that is quite lovely. But it almost looks the same as if I do it the other way. So look at that. And this is your canvas, how it's left. I mean, not your canvas, your wax paper. So, like I said, you can leave that to dry. You can do some balloon kisses in it. So they're separate. So you could have them for cut them out when they're dry, and have them for jewellery, cabochon, whatever you call those things, cabochons. I can never say my words. Getting like my mother. I used to laugh at my mother not being able to say things, and now I do exactly the same. Now I'm old. Okay, so it's just showing you that you can then use this when it's dry, like I showed you the first bit. You can reuse it, but I think I'm going to add something on there and re-dip it. But I love that. I just don't like the line I've made there, so I can use a bit of this excess paint to put some nice little effects in there. I can go over that, that's not a problem, look. So they're kind of like autumn leaves have dropped. But that's interesting that I did a Dutch pour on there and it's still come out looking like the exact same as when I do a dip in my traditional way. But that's quite nice, I think, because the colours are so nice in the canvas. And just rolling your balloon off creates like a leaf effect. So quite like that. That's quite nice. Oh, wow, I've been stuck on these colours for a couple of weeks now in different forms. So I suppose I guess I should change it up for my next video. Change the colours. I will see. But that's lovely. So I'm wondering if I create, I'm not sure, like that's got cells in it and the cells did come up again in the piece. It's quite lovely. I might leave that as it is. That was another, just showing you that doing a chaos blow and dip kind of came out exactly similar to when I do the dip and slide. So there you go. That was just a little lesson. I might add another video to this if I decide to do another technique at the end of it. I'll have a think about it.